we're here at in southeastern BC. It's March 24th. The ice has just come off this lake. We were actually here last week and it was about half covered, but it looks like it's pretty much all off. We're gonna hop in the drift boat and try some chironomid fishing for some of these rainbows. We'll see how it goes. So we've just pulled up in a little channel here, kind of separating two parts of the lake. We saw a couple of nice big rainbows cruising. Looks like they're actively searching for food. So we're gonna try a few different chironomid patterns and see if we can get them to take. What do you got on there, Derek?
A mess. Little red guy from the other day.
A bloodworm. I think all three of us have bloodworms or variations of a blood midge pattern on. We're gonna try those, and well, if we catch one here, we'll pump their stomach and see what they're actually eating and see if we can get a bit more locked in. So we're in this little channel here in between two sort of weed beds. There's fish cruising back. Oh, nice.
Yes.
There's fish cruising back and forth, and Steph's got a little brown chironomid on there in about 10 feet of water, and yeah, that fish hit it hard. So we switched from the red bloodworms to this brown. Derek saw a few midges flying around and switched up the color, and it worked instantly. So we'll probably pump this one's stomach and see what it's been eating to give us a little bit better clue. All right, he's getting ready now.
Yep.
Nice, nicely colored.
Head up here, buddy. Just had it right up out of the water. Gate him over. Nice.
We'll quickly pump him here and then.
Nothing?
Yeah, a little skeleton of
Okay.
something.
All
Bye
right.
bye, Lulu.
Nice. First one of the year.
What was on?
Almost looks like a little mayfly nymph.
So yeah, you can't really tell. There's not much in there. We'll pump the next guy and see if we can get it better. But obviously that little chironomid worked.
Yay!
10, 12 feet of water. And we got about 10-foot leaders on, fishing the chironomids. We got a kind of, what do you got on yours?
A little snow cone.
Little snow cone. We're doing a really slow retrieve, pretty much hardly any movement at all, but there we go.
I thought he refused that actually.
Nice. As we were saying, slow retrieve.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's just a little 16 snow cone.
Nice. So we'll take a look at it here when he gets them in. This guy's a little smaller, but still a willing participant.
Thank you. That's a lot of them.
I'll hold this for you.
You wanna pump this guy or are you leaving?
Got about over for a bit already.
Nice. So let's see what you're using there. Too close there. Nice. So we moved out of the channel. We're in quite a bit deeper water here. Just looking for fish. The water's clear enough that we can kind of sight fish for them, but haven't seen any out here yet. We might move in closer to shore to see if we can get a look at a few. The water's murkier too. At the far end of the lake, there's a creek that flows in. It seems to be keeping the water a little clearer, a little more fresh down there.
The fly's got some foam in it, so it'll float up off the bottom. And then the sinking line, you just throw it out there, let the line sink all the way to the bottom. Wait until you see a fish somewhere near it and start pulling it. And then the fly will kind of shoot down towards the bottom, stir up a little bit of mud, and hopefully they'll grab it.
Ready? Do it.
So we're on to the boobie style fly after using pretty much every other pattern today, trying to figure out what they're eating. They're just cruising around, not actually taking anything. They're refusing chironomids and leech patterns and woolly buggers and pretty much everything. They're looking at it but not taking it. So Derek has switched to a boobie, and we have a sink tip line on, so that's burrowing down into the mud. And then yeah, we've got 3 or 4 fish off this fly now. It's getting action. It's later in the day. It's about 5:30, so a little bit later on. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Though. Was just fishing that along the mud on the bottom, and you can actually see the fish following it, so you can kind of adjust your retrieve accordingly until he eats it. That was a good solid take there. Nice. I don't know if you can see this that well, but this is the boobie fly. Got little sort of foam eyes, sparkly body, so the foam eyes make it float off the bottom. This is the one that finally worked. It's about a size 2 hook. Okay, so that was a pretty successful day. It started out really well. Steph had some bites straight away on chironomids, and then that channel fished pretty well, and we tried some other patterns, didn't really work. We cruised around the lake a little bit, did a bit of trolling, had a few little bites here and there, but it really died down for a while, and then Derek put the boobie pattern on, and we got 3 or 4 fish after with that. So. But there was quite a lull in the mid-afternoon, but turned on at the end. So all in all, pretty good day for March 24th.